Alright, so this is a lesson for Sonata in C, guitar number 1. We're going to work through the first page and kind of just give you some ideas because I know there are not a lot of position markings, but I want to go through that and kind of give you the position markings so that you can approach this in the correct way. Alright, so we're starting off here with the E and G. Alright, so it's saying PI, right? So no big deal. We have our E and our G, and then we have our D and our G, all right? And we're alternating between those, so. Drop down to your C and your E here on the 5th fret, so. And then drop down to your B and your D. All right? Now, you have those two, and you can kind of go through that. Now, in the next section, it's going to ask you to do this arpeggiated line. Now you can start with your P right here. Alright, so you have that. But what I like to start with is my I. So after this, that's what they're asking you to do, but I start with my I, so. That is because my positioning is here and I don't want to kind of do the string skip over here with my thumb. I want to keep it consistent. So when you come to the this section right here, so you might start the song with your P and your I. And then I'm coming to the I and the M for the second one, all right? So you have those 8th notes. Now, you're going back to the same notes in this measure 5, the E and the G, but it's asking you to play in the 7th position. So you're coming up here to the 9th fret for the E and the 8th fret 2nd string for the G. Now, after that first one, you're going to drop down to the D here on the 7th fret. Alright, now you're going to go back to it, and instead of the G in the 6th measure, you're going to drop this down to a C. Alright, then you're going to drop down, you can bar this over your 7th fret, D to F sharp, and then D to B. Alright, so let's play 5 and 6 real quick. We're at 7 where it says drop down to your half capo on the 5th fret. Alright, easy peasy. Now after that we're coming down to your B and your D. Alright, now since you're capoed here, what you can do is come down with your 2nd and your 3rd finger. So you're from here. Alright, so I'm using my 2nd and 3rd finger. Come from this capo, 2nd and 3rd, so that way your 1st can land on the A. Alright, this is a measure the end of 6 and the beginning of 7. Now from here, we're going to use our 2nd and 3rd finger again, and we're going to come down to the G and the B. So 5th fret G, and then 4th fret B. Drop it down to the F sharp and the A. Alright, come back up, repeats, right? Now, during this section, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 3rd finger with a D. Alright, and the reason I'm using 2 and 3 is because I'm ending at measure 10 with a G, G, D, D, G, G, D, D. Alright, so let's watch that. We're going to come at it from measure 7. Here we go. coming up back to the 7th fret for my next section, which is middle of measure 11. So I have my B and my D. So 9th fret for B, 7th fret, 3rd string for the D. Alright, now all I'm doing is dropping down for the A. Repeats, right? And now I'm coming to a B, but instead of going to the D, I'm dropping down here to a G on the 8th fret. And then following that with a D and the G. Alright, so right there where it says capo 7, watch. Alright, so you got your D and your G, and we're going to keep on coming up. We're going to add our E to the G. Alright, now from here, where I'm going, and this is measure 13, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines down, I'm ending right there with my E and my G, and then I'm going to come to my C and my A, both on the 10th fret, but one on the 4th string, one on the 2nd string. Alright, no big deal. And then I'm coming here to the 11th fret with my G, F sharp, and my A, keeping the A. Alright, and then I'm going to come up one more time to my 12th fret for the D and the B. Alright, so let's play that really, really slow. We're going to go E, G, come up to C and the A, come up to the F sharp and the A, the D and the B. Now I'm just simply moving my 3rd finger over one string for the next one. Alright, now that's going to be your G and your B. You can drop down to your E and C, come up to the A for the A and C, 11th fret for the D and the F sharp. So that's a lot of movement. So I'm going to play it all together, and you can kind of rewind it and kind of watch it go by a couple times, alright? So I'm starting here with my E and my G. This is the 13th measure. So I'll play 13 to 15. Alright, so 15, I'm going to my B and my D. Coming down to the lower octave D. Alright, now at measure 16, you just have come up to the C. Alright, so really easy notes. On the last one, on measure 18, you end on the D and the G, but I actually play this because you're getting ready for that run at the end of 18. Alright, so you have G, A, G, F sharp, E, D, C, end it with the B and the G, and 3, and 4, and 1. This 20. And that's that rhythm at 20. Pretty simple first page. Pretty simple first page. Let's take it from, where's that intricate section? Let's take it from middle of 11, and we'll try to play the entire thing from 11 to 21. Alright, so here we go. We're in the B and the D. So give this a rewind a few times, and if you have some questions, let me know, and we'll just keep plugging away at this. All right, see you later.